Well, believe it or not, there is a person who is making this wonderful knife, and he contacted me. Is that amazing? That's just amazing. It's like, so I exist. I didn't know that. I didn't know people were aware of my channel or anything. But this guy is Blaze Golden. Let's get the knife out. What do you think? Oh, hell yeah, you dumbass. Let's do that. Okay, hold on. Boy, this thing's not far enough up on the... Come on, do I have to raise this thing? Should I raise this camera up? Okay, let's do this. All right. It's in here. See the beach towel? Yikes. Okay. We're going to get around to it if we unroll this. Not my fault. This is the way he put it in here, damn it. Actually, it is my fault because I've had it out since I got it. And, of course, I took it to Sedona, Arizona, and I flipped it out and I said, check this out, boy. This is the standard. And he goes, the standard what? The new standard of what? Or what? It's the standard. That's the name of the damn model. His name is Blaze Golden, Golden Designworks, and this is his yar knife. And it's one of them front flippers that I did so poorly. Okay, and big old choil here. Oh, by the way, I know you're going to hate this. It's like Laren Thomas. Who's that guy? The guy that did the Magnacut. Magnacut. This is going to be Magnacut blade. You don't get a choice on that. I know you were begging, oh, how about 5CR? That's my new, my trophy steel. But no, it's going to be Magnacut. So Magnacut titanium, okay? And then you go, well, if that's going to be titanium, where's the hardened steel? Yeah, there it is. Now, he has requested, since this is a pass around, that we not tear the sumbitch apart and put it back together backwards and upside down and shit. So I'm not taking this apart. It's top secret. Now, this is a pre-production model, and you can get Mr. Dimples, or you can get, well, I'm going to show you the stuff. This is going to be, let's just get serious for a minute. You can buy this. You can pre-order it in December. I'll give you the link to his website. It's really nice looking and everything. Do you think Blaze Golden is really his name? That's kind of like Dash Riprock. That's not a real name, is it? Man, I wish I would have had Blaze Golden as a name. Whew. I mean, you'd been captain of the football team just for having that name, wouldn't you? And this knife is not, it's not Giganticus, so it's only going to be a 5.5-inch blade. Just kidding. It's going to be under 3.5, I think. Yeah, 3.25 and 7.5 overall. That's just before he makes the XL version that he had no idea he was going to make that I just announced. But maybe he will someday. But this is a handy, easy carry knife. It's going to be pretty lightweight. And I will show you the website thing. So the website, like YAR. This is the standard. What kind of standard is it? It's a standard kind of knife. That's what it is. It's the standard, damn it. Now, there's the Groovy Groove. So you can get it in gray or you can get it in dimples or blue in gray or dimples. Okay, and so these are the specs. So you can pause and read, or you can just go take the link ride and go to his site and actually see 7.5 inches. Okay, weight 3.75 ounce, dimple 3.82 for a ripple. So you want to get a lightweight, get the dimps. Now, it's got a clip, overall thickness 0.48. So okay, that's like a PM2. And then blade length, CPM Magnacut, etc. Handle specs. Okay. Now, and handle specs back here. Then we go back spacer, gonna be aluminum. Okay. And then hardware specs, stainless steel, Torx 8. Okay. And right hand tip up, okay? All right. And what else? And then there's your, cage bearings, all that kind of stuff. So, and then a little about his background, which is this next page, saying, I think I like knives pretty good now. I'm going to make me one. So he's going to make him one. And you can get in on it. And there's some pictures of, your options here. Dimples, curvaceousness, that kind of thing. And then also on his site, click here to pre-order. Okay, delivery date June 2023. You got to pre-order in December, and I bet he'll sell out pretty quick. Because you know what? This is a knife that you probably say to yourself, why didn't I design this? It's a simple design, and but it's a nice design. It's an honest design. And it's going to be great for ergos. It's going to be a front flipper. It's going to be easy to grab and use, and relatively light. And let's confirm that. But so what are we talking? 3.75. We're talking 105 grams. So let's roll back around. 3.73. So close enough. And not bad on the, let me see. The thickness, it feels fairly thin in the hand. 0.48 at 12.3 millimeters. And then blade stock. And if I can zero in, 3 millimeter. Okay, 0.11. Okay, 3 millimeter blade stock. So there you go. Light, not too small, not too big. Just about right for real EDC, everyday carry. Big choil up front here, that's comfortable. Yeah, it cuts down on your, what you got for cutting length. But, that's a decision you make as a designer or whatever. And I think this is probably a good decision, because I think more guys than not will like the fact that they can get up on this and do some close-up work with it. Now let's have a closer look at this. Number 8s. There's this right here. So I'm not sure. Maybe for a lanyard to go in through here. Maybe through here and here, whatever, and look inside. Okay. And skeletonized liners, but they're titanium, obviously. There's your lockup on this. This being a prototype, so I'm not going to put a whole lot of anything on every single knife. It's going to be exactly like this proto, but it feels good. And in his thing, he was saying that the OEM was Bestech, I believe. So that's who is doing the knife. So what do you think? I think it's a pretty nice, honest design. It's slender in the hands. The ergos are good. It's not a huge knife. This will be one that you'll be able to really carry nicely. Now, it's not a left-hand option on this, which is maybe a little odd. Maybe it should have been. But, I think here's the thing. He's opting for a machined titanium clip. And I like the look of that clip. It's sturdy. It looks like a stamped pocket clip in a way, but it's not. And then, of course, it's machined in here, so there's no flipping it over here. Easy to disengage. It drops nicely. Okay, you got jimping all along here. And that's effective, but not overly harsh. So, I don't know where I can fault this. That just depends if you go. Everybody's got their own taste, right? So, I don't want a front flipper. Well, I'm not a big front flipper guy myself, but when you do this, you give me a cutaway, then you can finger flick it super easy. So, If you want to do that as well, thumb, finger, flick, or roll it around and, front flip it, however. Doesn't look like there's going to be an opening here, so I'm assuming, probably a D-shaped pivot, so you can pop this open. This won't turn, that kind of thing. I like the fact that he does have a backspacer. I think that looks good. And you know what? I like the fact that it's not a frame lock in that way. I mean, it's a liner lock. That's arguable how these things go, because is it a frame lock with just a little scale across the top, and is that the true nature of a liner lock? So sometimes the little piece that comes across and actually it's almost really like a frame lock, but because it's got a hardened steel insert and all that in it, but this gives it that uniform look front and back. You don't see the cut and all that stuff in that. So, but still, you're going to get a nice hardy lockup with the titanium liner that's not too shallow looking. It looks like it's pretty beefy. And then they've done some machining here so you can kind of get your thumb in there, but not a big differential. In fact, none here between the front and the back. So there's not a lot of pass-through like stuff here. But yet, because of this machining, it's easy, even for fumble fingers, to disengage. Although it swings around, so you need to maybe watch that a little bit, but it gets over that detemp ball pretty quick. It's already over it. And there's your drop. It's centered. I'm not getting any blade play or lock rock, any of that nonsense. But this is going to be pretty affordable too. I think in his paperwork, he says $269. So, I mean, so many of these knives are banging, $375 to $500, depending on options and different things. That's just wearing my ass out, to tell you the truth. I'm still kind of stuck in the twos. I really think that most knives probably ought to be in the twos, and $375 to $5, that's starting to get really kind of pricey, and there's so much out there. So I think this will be very attractive to most guys because the pricing is good, and it's really a less is more. I'm not going to say laconico necessarily, but a very simple, straightforward design, very little hardware appearance here, okay? Nicely done pocket clip. I just like the whole setup on it. I think you did a great job. So I'm definitely going to order one, and this is the one I'm going to order. Blue Dimples. I'm going to get Blue Dimples, and I'm gonna grab it. And when it comes up in December, and they ship it to me in June, okay, that's fine. This will be nice. I'll put it up on my channel when I get mine. Then I will tear it apart, and but if it's as nice as this is good. That feels good in the hand, and the detent's right where it needs to be, okay? Yeah, I like it. Well, I'm not going to get into doing anything more on this because I'm not going to take it apart. But, cage ceramic bearings, Magnacut, titanium, liner lock, hardened steel insert. I mean, really, it's pretty much got it all going on. And I like it. I like it real good. And the tiny little microfiber cloth, I don't think this is probably going to be what they do there for packaging. But you guys know what I like. I love them knives. And so you guys, stay sharp.